Welcome back to our channel, Sailing Sitka. This is Jay, the captain and the biggest coconut of the crew. Yeah! And I'm Kenna, the goofy green first mate. Together, we live aboard Sitka, our 1976 Choi Lee offshore 41 sailboat. In the summer of 2022, we sailed south from Victoria, BC, Canada, and never looked back. In our episodes, you'll catch us in the best of moments and the worst, sometimes only seconds in between. So hit that subscribe button and don't miss out.
All right, back at it again with day 4.
Numero 4. So today on the menu, we got dealing with our anchor chain. So just gonna clean that up, switch it up end to end, paint it every 20 feet. Next thing on the list is splitting open a couple of these water bubbles on the top part paint where it was more below the water than above the water. They're not into the fiberglass or anything, they're not blisters, they're just little paint bubbles, and they're gonna be under the bottom paint next season, so we'll just poke them so that whatever water's in there drains out and dries out while we're away, so they're easier to sand next season. And we'll also clean the hydrovane really well and polish it, and then after that we're gonna just clean all the gear we used for sanding for the last 2 days. So like
dirty.
All our extension cords, our shop vac, our sanders. I already cleaned the mask, our respirators, the outside, and put those away. But yeah, we'll clean all that and probably give a good rinse on the hull too, because it's full of dust on the outside. So we'll just spray it with a hose. And that's probably gonna be it for today.
And that's day 4 for you.
That's gonna be day 4. So let's get going. Let's go crack-a-lacking.
All right, so I got the short end of the stick. Literally, because I'm short and a hobbit, Jay says. I get to do the pleasure of cleaning the anchor locker. So that's really exciting. The chain that's been sitting in there for 9 months, you know, with all the gunk from the ocean, all the bugs and the critters and the seaweed and the mud and yum yum. So that's what I'm doing. This is what I'm working with here. See that? Yummy. And you guys, honestly, you're missing out. Smell-wise, it's a real treat.
All right, so basically right now we're just gonna switch this end of the chain for, you see how it looks a bit rusty, to the part that never sees any water. So I'm gonna find the end, we're gonna switch that on right now. So that's what's on the progress list right now. Cleaning up all the little crabs and shells that made their house in here. Are no longer welcome. You were actually never welcome.
Better?
Yeah.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set the rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again.
So basically popping all these paint bubbles so water got in there, because when we're sitting at anchor we're pretty stern heavy. So next year we're gonna make the bottom paint, like the bottom paint's gonna actually go all the way here, all the way to there on both sides. So this is all gonna be bottom paint because this sat underwater 3/4 of the time. When we're sailing, this is completely underwater. So yeah,
She's stern heavy.
she is stern heavy, and I don't know why this water line should be like at least here to begin with, and then when you're cruising offshore we want it higher. And that's also, it's not because of our weight distribution's bad, it's because this boat was also designed as a sloop and only a few yawls and catches. So because we have that stern mast, the mizzen mast, that adds a lot of weight. Like that mast alone plus the boom is probably like 500 pounds, maybe more. And the sail and everything that comes with it, the extra rigging, so it's probably like close to like almost an extra like 700-800 pounds total. So that's why. Plus we added the hydro vane too, so that adds even more weight on the fore aft part of the boat. Sorry. Probably have, it's working in a sandy boatyard is like, it's my first time doing boat jobs on the hard with sand, and it dries you out and it brings a lot of sand up there, but for the price we can't complain here. So I'm used to cement or concrete. Cement or concrete, it's the same words.
Okay.
Let's cut this off.
You can see the differences. Like on that side. And then this side that I did.
Shiny, shiny.
Shiny, shiny.
And next year we'll put some prop speed. So it's just a paint that prevents growth, because things grow really quick on metal. Like full on barnacles after a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Here, let's get rid of this thick old
what?
thick old barnacle. Thick old barnacle. And I'm on bubble duty. This is all the ones that I popped. Chasing bubbles. If you haven't watched that documentary and you like sailing, you should definitely go watch it. It's on YouTube and it's free. Chasing Bubbles, featuring Alex Rust. Well, it's the life of Alex Rust. Anyways, go check it out if you haven't seen it. It's a really good film. Even if you don't like sailing, it's super good. this yesterday when I was sanding the rudder. I identified a few spots by sanding it to fiberglass that I thought had water in them, and I wasn't wrong. This one seems like an old one because no water came out, but we're gonna address it. Like it's there's a bit of flex there. This one was the worst one. So next season you can see the foam inside there. So look how the sound versus so it's dull. So yeah, we're probably gonna grind this all out. And then on the other side, on the starboard side, there was this guy. You can still see a leak mark when I pierced it.
Almost in the exact same spot.
Yeah. So yeah, these are this area. So the way this is for rudders, most of them, the shaft goes down in here, and this is all welded. So this is a giant pipe that goes all the way around here, and then here there's bars that are welded to this pipe. If water gets in there and rusts the bars in here, you could turn the rudder, and all you would be doing is spinning this, and the rudder, you'd have no force on the rudder, so that wouldn't be good. So I don't think we're at the full rebuild of a rudder yet, but one day we'll definitely have to drop this puppy out down and do a full rudder job, which is gonna be a nightmare on this boat because there's no room to disconnect everything because of the mizzen mast. So that's going to be a big job, like several months. But yeah, boats. Bring out another 10,000 and get lung cancer.
That's all, folks.
That's all, folks.
Well,
it's an early day for the Looney Tunes, but we're calling it today. We're pretty tired, and you know, it's we're ahead of schedule, honestly. So
yeah,
have a nice chill day and relax a bit.
We also got to watch Harry Potter number 6.
Number 6.
It's kind of on the agenda, high up on the list. So
yeah, it's a 2.5-hour movie, so that's a lot of focus.
Gotta get cracking early on.
Yesterday we started a movie at like 8 p.m. and within 15 minutes I was sleeping.
He's like, "Can we please?" I was like, "Sure." And then I look over, he's like, I was like, "Oh my god."
I was 3 sheets to wind gone, people. It's tiring out here.
We finally had the time to start our very own Sailing Sitka merch shop. You'll find the link in the bio of our YouTube, or if you follow us on Instagram or Facebook, it's in the bios of those as well. Here you can find many different designs that we created, such as our old and classic Sitka logo. There are t-shirts, hoodies, hats, stickers, and more. If you're interested, please go check that out. A certain percentage of the sale of products does go directly to us and supporting our journey. The other percentage goes to the people behind the scenes of Spreadshop as they handle all the make and shipping of the merch. No t-shirt? No problem. The biggest way to support us is by clicking subscribe. Thank you for watching this week's episode of Sailing Sitka. Stick around for more to come. If you enjoyed, please spread the love and let us know. Special thank you to our Patreon members for making these videos possible, as well as helping our dreams come true. See you all next week.